Kelly, I heard you brought your fiancé home the other day. Why don't you let me meet him? I wanted to greet him properly as your sister. I heard he works for a big company. Is he an elite? And I've heard he's handsome like a celebrity.
Oh well, I know you know why I didn't let you meet him.
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. It's common sense to introduce your fiancé to your family. It's cruel to make me feel left out.
I won't let you forget what happened 5 years ago. What did you do to me again?
Oh, are you still holding on to something from that long ago? It couldn't be helped back then. He also said he preferred me, you know?
Because you tempted him. There's no way I can forget. Just as we decided to get married and register our marriage, you stole my fiancé.
It's not my fault. It's on you to be engaged and feel all secure. If you didn't bother with self-care, it's only natural he'd be attracted to a beautiful and charming sister.
Despite being busy with work and wedding preparations, I can't possibly do heavy makeup like you do every day.
See, that's why you let your guard down and end up losing a man. Unlike me, who is beautiful, you're ugly. You should make an effort with makeup and fashion.
In any case, I won't let you meet my fiancé, but I'll invite you to the wedding. So until then, behave yourself and don't ruin my wedding.
When you say it like that, I become even more curious about your fiancé. I'm already over 30, so I want to get married and settle down soon, you know?
Are you planning to steal my fiancé again? Please, don't do anything like that.
I promise I won't, so introduce me to him.
No. I won't let you meet him.
Sis, you are so mean. But watch and see. I'll definitely get close to your fiancé.
I was full of happiness as I was about to marry my fiancé soon. But there was one thing that worried me. 5 years ago, I went through a terrible experience because of my sister. At that time, I had a fiancé, but shockingly, my sister secretly exchanged contact information with him. After a fierce pursuit, she managed to take him away from me. My parents were furious because we had already set the date for our wedding. And we were about to register our marriage that time. In the end, they kicked my sister out of our home. However, my sister was unfazed and went on to marry him. My sister has always been selfish, always wanting whatever belonged to me. In our childhood, she would frequently take my favorite toys and stuffed animals. When we became adults, she would use my clothes and bags without permission. And when I tried to stop her, she would simply say, "We're sisters, sharing things is normal," and brush it off. So I had been careful not to show my sister anything truly important to me, but I never expected that my sister would go after my fiancé. When he told me that he loved my sister more, I was at a loss. As my sister said, even though we're sisters, she is much more beautiful than me. But I never thought he would be easily taken away like this. Moreover, my sister divorced shortly after marriage, saying there was no excitement after marriage. Originally, my sister didn't like my fiancé at all. Her goal was to take something precious from me. So, when she actually got married, her feelings quickly cooled off. Due to such a painful past, I made sure that my sister wouldn't take away my fiancé this time. I avoided letting my sister meet my fiancé until just before the wedding. She persistently demanded to meet with him, but I firmly refused. However, my sister showed a keen interest in my fiancé. I was on edge. While keeping an eye on my sister, I steadily proceeded with the wedding preparations. But once again, I received an unbelievable message from her.
Kelly, I have big news.
What?
I'm getting married.
What? You're lying, right?
It's true. What's with that boring reaction? First of all, you should say congratulations, right? Your own sister is getting married.
Well, congratulations, sis. But it's such a short notice. Did you have someone you're dating now?
Well, I just recently met someone. He fell in love with me at first sight and proposed to me within a week of going out.
In 1 week? How is that possible?
Well, that's how attractive I am. By the way, who do you think it is?
Someone I don't know, right?
Actually, you know him very well.
What? Do we have any mutual acquaintances? We went to high school and college separately. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
As usual, you're not very smart. Well, I'll tell you. My fiancé is your fiancé.
Huh?
Oops, I mean your ex-fiancé. I'm sorry I stole your fiancé again.
What? Did you dream about that or something? I don't understand.
I understand why you don't want to accept reality. But unfortunately, this is not a dream, it's reality. Starting today, your fiancé is mine.
Seriously? Then how did you meet my fiancé? I'm pretty sure you've never met him.
Actually, I secretly followed you on your date. So after you two parted ways, I chased after him. That's how I got his contact information.
You even followed us.
It's your fault that you wouldn't let me see him. The more you try to hide it, the more I wonder what he looks like. He's as handsome as they say. He's fresh, smart, and funny. We got to know each other very well on the same day. We've been seeing each other every night lately.
I'm sorry, I still don't get it.
Oh, my poor sister. You're in shock because your fiancé was taken from you and you're trying to escape reality. Don't worry, I'm sure you will heal in time. And you'll realize that I'm the one who deserves him.
Hey, maybe you're mistaken about something.
I'm not mistaken. You're the one who should give up on him. I'm sure he'll call off the engagement before long. If you want him to be happy, just accept it.
Well, I'm at a loss. I really don't understand what's going on. Is he really my fiancé?
Well, you can just keep doubting me like that for now. I'll send you an invitation to the wedding soon. Then you can look forward to it.
That's how my sister ended the conversation. I had no idea what she was talking about. She told me that my fiancé had proposed to her. And she is very proud of it, saying that she is seeing him every night. But the reality is, I have already moved in with my fiancé. He was standing next to me when my sister messaged me. And just to be sure, I asked him if my sister had ever spoken to him. He said he had no recollection of her ever talking to him. So, who was this fiancé of mine that she was talking about? It was a month later that the truth came out.
Kelly, long time no see. How have you been? Oh, I'm sorry. How can you be fine when your fiancé was taken away from you, right?
I'm fine as usual. What do you want?
I'm officially married, sister. I wanted to have the ceremony first, but all the venues are booked up. He says he doesn't care about the ceremony. He just wants to be married as soon as possible. So we decided to register first and move into our new house.
Well, congratulations.
Wow, you are congratulating me now?
Yeah, why?
You don't have to act so tough. I'm sorry that you lost your fiancé again. But he chose me this time too. You should honestly admit defeat.
Well, I didn't mean to lose. Anyway, did you introduce him to Dad and Mom before you got married?
What? I didn't have to introduce him to them. You already introduced him when you got engaged to him. Our parents already know him very well. Besides, Dad would be upset if I told him I stole your fiancé again. I also heard his parents are strict too. To be honest, it's a hassle to go and say hi to them.
No, I don't think our parents have probably met the man you married. I don't know him either. I think you should go and say hello to both families properly once.
Oh my god, you know what? Are you still talking like that? As usual, you don't seem to have accepted reality. Maybe you still haven't recovered from the shock. It's ugly to cling to a past lover forever, you know. Give it up and look for someone else.
No, I'm not shocked at all. And I don't need to look for someone else. But talking about this never seems to get anywhere. Well, whatever. Are you coming to my wedding?
What?
I sent you an invitation, but I haven't received a reply. Did you look at it properly?
I've been so busy with the move. I didn't check the mailbox properly. It's impossible for you to send a wedding invitation in the first place.
Why not?
You just got out of an engagement, so it's odd that you're planning a wedding. It was a fake invitation anyway, wasn't it? You're such a pathetic woman, pretending to have a wedding like that. Jesus Christ, you keep turning your back on reality.
Sis, I'm getting ready for a real wedding. I even have to prepare the seating arrangements. So please tell me if you're going to be there or not.
That's why I'm telling you, it's impossible for you to have a wedding. Your ex-fiancé is married to me. I am his wife now. Wake up from reality already.
Then let me ask you, can you tell me the name of the man you got married?
Now what? He's your ex-fiancé. Why are you asking me his name?
Just tell me.
What's going on? I'm marrying Victor.
I knew it.
What? What do you mean? Victor is the name of your ex-fiancé, right?
He's not my fiancé.
Huh?
My fiancé is called Sam.
Sam? That's a lie. Why does he have different names?
Because it's a different person. It's only natural that his name is different.
That can't be true. I took your fiancé from you and we registered as a married couple today. Your ex-fiancé is Victor, not Sam. Don't lie to me just because you're frustrated that I stole your fiancé again.
You said before that you followed me on a date. Could it be when we were at the coffee shop in front of the station?
Well, yes. He was your fiancé, Victor, wasn't he? You were smiling happily with him, weren't you?
He's my business partner.
What?
We didn't have a date. We had a business meeting.
Business meeting?
He may have been good looking. He's about my age too, but unfortunately, he's not my fiancé. He's just a business partner.
No way! You looked so happy and smiling. That was obviously a date.
Well, if the business meeting went well, you'd have a smile on your face. I think you've got it all wrong, sister. I noticed that we weren't on the same page, but now I know why. You thought my business partner was my fiancé.
I can't believe I had the wrong guy. I thought I had just stolen your fiancé from you.
Well, even if it was the wrong person, Victor is handsome and works for a good company. Aren't you glad you got married?
That's true, but it would have meant so much to take your man away from you. I'm so disappointed that he's not your real fiancé.
I can't believe how terrible a person you are.
I always want to be better than you. I can't allow you to be happy before me.
But he proposed to you because he fell in love with you, right? I find it a little hard to believe that he's going to marry you within a week of meeting you. But if you like him too, there's nothing wrong with that. Besides, Victor graduated from a famous university. I think it suits you, who loves branded things.
Well, if you put it that way, I got a well-educated, good-looking guy. It's frustrating that I made a mistake, but I guess I'm going to stay married to him.
So, will you come to my wedding? With your husband, Victor?
Yeah, I guess so. I'll show you how well I get along with my handsome husband.
I was surprised that my sister was trying to steal my fiancé again. But apparently she got the wrong man. She mistakenly thought that the business partner I happened to be with was my fiancé. But even though she had mistaken him for my fiancé, she was still very fond of him. My wedding went well. I thought everything was settled. However, my sister once again stirs up trouble. It was about 2 months after she got married.
Kelly, I changed my mind. Give me your husband.
What?
I've decided to get a divorce.
What? Divorced already? Sis, you just got married.
You've got to be kidding me. I can't stay married to that man.
What happened? I've only known Victor for business. He didn't seem like such a bad guy to me.
He's a problem, but his parents are worse.
His parents?
They're terrible. We got married and moved into a new place, but his in-laws came in. They said they're moving in together.
What?
It seems their house is aging and the leaky roof is bad. It looks like they've set their eyes on our new place.
Living together temporarily might be unavoidable, but did they really intend to move in with you?
Yes. It would have been nice if Victor had refused, but he's obedient to his parents. And he said, my parents are your parents too. In the end, we ended up living together with the 4 of us.
Jesus.
Moreover, both my in-laws tried to take advantage of me. They say housework is the wife's duty, yet they do nothing around the house. They complain about my cooking and cleaning, saying it's not good enough. They forced me to quit my job and I can't go outside. They constantly nag about wanting grandchildren. Every day is like hell.
Oh no, that sounds horrible.
The reason behind Victor proposing to me within a week of the meeting was his parents pressured him to get married quickly.
Yeah, 1 week is too fast.
They were rushing him to get married and have a grandchild quickly. In the midst of all that, he happened to start talking to me. That's why he proposed to me so fast.
So rather than falling in love with you at first sight, it's more like...
He said he was willing to marry any reasonably young woman just to settle down.
It sounds really tough.
It's the worst. I'll go crazy if this continues. I managed to get a handsome husband, but I never expected such unreasonable in-laws to come with the package.
But I think your responsibility in all this can't be ignored.
Why? I didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't go to meet your fiancé's parents before you got married. If you had met them beforehand, you might have reconsidered the marriage itself, right? I think it's your fault that you accepted the proposal without taking the time to get to know Victor.
Even if I said that, I wanted to get married as soon as possible. I wanted to take away your fiancé as soon as possible.
That's another problem. You chose him because you thought he was my fiancé. As it turns out, you got the wrong guy. If you've learned your lesson, stop trying to take things away from people. You should marry someone you truly love.
That's why I'm asking you to give me your husband.
What? Sis, did you read what I said?
When I saw him at your wedding, I thought he was a very nice man. But at the time, he had just gotten married to you. I held back from getting close to your husband. But I'm divorcing Victor now. I'm going to marry your husband after all.
I can't believe you. How dare you try to take what's mine away from me, sis?
I can't allow you to be happy while I'm going through so much. Someday I'll steal your husband too. Remember that.
But you can't get close to him.
What are you talking about? Of course I can. Because no man can resist my charm. They all fall for me. I'll definitely take your husband away from you.
That's physically impossible. We're moving overseas soon.
Huh?
My husband has been assigned to an overseas project and I've decided to go with him. We will probably live overseas for more than 3 years.
What? No way! I have to put up with that alone for more than 3 years? In the meantime, I'm getting older and older. I can't wait that long.
No, you don't have to wait. You can just find someone else.
No way! Hey, is it impossible to stop your husband from going overseas?
Nope.
Where are you guys moving?
I won't tell you. I know you won't do it, but I wouldn't want you to follow him overseas. Well, I'm busy with preparations for the move. Goodbye.
Wait, Kelly! Don't leave me alone! At least tell me where you are.
After that, my sister asked Victor for a divorce. However, Victor refused to get a divorce, and as expected, her parents-in-law opposed the divorce. Now she's stuck in this cramped living situation and still can't get a divorce. Given that she married someone she doesn't even love, and ended up living with in-laws who mistreat her every day, it's undeniably a tragic situation. But in my sister's case, I think she got what she deserved.